Hello, dear learners. I welcome you all to the terminology series. Terminology series includes different terminologies which we are covering from the definition as well as what is question point of view. That means the questions sometimes which are asked in the various terms and definitions. So, terminology which we are going to see in today's video is coagulants. Now, coming towards the definition, coagulants, as the word suggests, coagulation, the agents which are responsible for coagulation. So, coagulants are the agents which coagulation of blood. That means coagulants are responsible for coagulation of blood. That means forming the clot of blood by promoting the coagulation. The coagulants are responsible for promoting the coagulation. Since they promote the coagulation, that means clot formation, therefore they are employed in the treatment of hemorrhagic conditions. That means bleeding. Hemorrhagia is nothing but bleeding. So coagulants are the agents which bring about the coagulation of blood by promoting the coagulation process and are employed in the treatment of hemorrhagic conditions, that is various bleeding disorders. The examples of coagulants include dried thrombin, human fibrinogen, protamine sulfate and menadione, which is a very famous coagulant, that is vitamin K3, which is fat soluble vitamin. So menadione, which you have a complete drug to be studied in your PC2, that is acting as coagulant. So the keywords which are really very important from the definition point of view are coagulants are the agent which promote coagulation. Now promote coagulation is really very important, which should be there in your definition, and treats hemorrhage. Now hemorrhage treatment, coagulants are required in treating hemorrhage, that is bleeding. So promote coagulation is when there is like you can see there is a rupture of blood vessel, it can be artery or vein, so broken blood vessel wall from which RBCs will ooze out, the blood will ooze out, and these are the platelets. So what will happen in the case of forming a clot? When these platelets will adhere to the ruptured vessel wall, these platelets will get activated, means by adhering and they will get activated. These activated platelets will form a clot, which is fibrin, monomer and then polymer. So this hemorrhage condition can be treated by forming a clot through various coagulants, which are like menadione, that is vitamin K, thrombin, etc. Now the hemorrhagic conditions which we have seen, what all hemorrhagic conditions are there? So hemorrhagic conditions are caused by many factors such as platelet defects, plasma coagulation disorders, which includes hemophilia. Hemophilia is the disorder which is genetic, means generally the gene for hemophilia is carried on X chromosome. So it is also known as X-linked disorder, that means X-linked recessive disorder, hemophilia, which is of two types, A and B. In this, what happens, due to the X chromosome, whatever the hemophilia gene is present on the X chromosome, that is defective. So because of which hemophilia occurs, which is nothing but again a defect or disorder you can call, which is a coagulation disorder. Then thrombocytopenia, that is less number of platelets, and since the platelets are not there, coagulation will not take place. And various diseases, for example von Willebrand disease. Von Willebrand disease, again it is named because of the clotting factor. Von Willebrand is the protein which helps blood to clot, and because of these the blood will not clot in because of the presence of these disease, and coagulation will not take place. So because of these various disease disorders, the hemorrhagic conditions will appear, or it may be either due to excessive use of an anticoagulant therapy. So pictorially we can see this, like these are the causes of hemorrhage, like incomplete miscarriage can be one of the cause, bleeding disorders which we have seen just now like hemophilia, okay, then anticoagulants, that is blood thinning medications, ruptured ovarian cyst, choriocarcinomas. Choriocarcinoma is again the uterine fast growing cancer, then AV fistulas, shock. So all these can be the causes of hemorrhage, and few of the important diseases are like von Willebrand disease, okay, then thrombocytopenia is also there, thrombocytopenia, hemophilia, vitamin K deficiency. These are various or warfarin, that is excessive use of anticoagulant. These are various factors which are responsible for causing hemorrhage. This I am not explaining in detail because this is the depth topic only. We will see the headings which are important, that is von Willebrand disease, hemophilia, vitamin K deficiency, excessive use of anticoagulant or blood thinner drugs, thrombocytopenia, etc. So with this we finish with the term coagulants. So to summarize, coagulants are promoting the coagulation and used in treatment of hemorrhagic conditions, that is bleeding. Thank you.